You know, you mentioned income growth. What about wages? They were pretty much flat. You thought they would go up.
Yeah, I did think the wages numbers would go up, and I was disappointed in that. But the income is really going to be driven, I think, by the job gains. And so sometimes it's a little tricky in terms of the average hourly earnings, the composition of the labor force. And what we may have seen is a lot of retail jobs or lower wage jobs being created in the economy a little bit faster than the higher wage jobs. I think that's just temporary. My bet, wages will go up pretty sharply here for the rest of this year.
Does this validate all those concerns about the weather, that that's what was dragging down the economy? Now we're into better weather, good times ahead?
Yeah, I think it really does validate that it was the weather that was the dominant factor in the first part of this year. Now that has gone by, I think really better times for the rest of this year. Again, economic growth, 2.5%, 3%, perhaps even a quarter or two are stronger than 3% growth for the rest of this year. But it really is good job gains, and I think improving income for the average household in America.
Looking into this report, long-term unemployed went down. What do you think drove that?
I think a little bit of that is the end of the extension of some of those unemployment benefits and therefore people dropping out. So that to me strikes me as the dominant factor for that.
I do want to quickly talk about the different sectors and where these jobs are being created. What are you seeing, and what does that tell us about the direction that this economy is going in?
Well, I did like the fact that both manufacturing and construction jobs improved. They revised out some of the weakness in manufacturing in prior months. So for me, oftentimes when we talk about middle America kind of jobs, we talk about the manufacturing, blue-collar, construction worker jobs. Those look like they're coming back and pretty solid. So I was pleased to see that, because once again, we're trying to look at different people with different skills getting jobs, and my sense is that's what's happening right now. That's a real new factor, I think, in the U.S. economy that we did not see in the last 2 or 3 years.